Yo, 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 what's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess. Sorry for the shakes. I want to talk about Jupiter going direct in his exaltation, the sign of Cancer, March 10th, 2026. Two cards came out. I'm pulling from the gold foil tarot. Damn, the Fool and the Magician. See? Period. The old you had to die. That's all. Your old life had to end. That's all. An old mindset, an old narrative. That version of you that had been wounded, lied to, betrayed, misinformed. That version of you that had been scared for so long. That version of you that had been bound up in the mind for so long has finally gotten has finally gone through the this feels like the metamorphosis that has been needed to like snap you out of this bound up linear mental energy and into really starting to understand that like shit's getting real and it's time to move with a certain level of intentionality. There's this understanding that you have everything that you need in order to make your plans real, but the divine had to get you to offload the baggage you'd been carrying. Look at how little baggage you're feeling now. Look at that. I feel like a lot of us don't realize that we've done the fucking work. We've done a lot of the work, the groundwork. We've done the uncomfortable work. And Jupiter going direct in Cancer is initiating the beginning, the end, and the reset. The Fool. And then the Magician, 0 and then 1. There is this like freedom. You know? I feel like you're no longer confining yourself, especially not to convention anymore. You know, Jupiter going direct is gonna help you keep an open mind and stay curious and to tap into adventure. I feel like he's bringing positive movement in money. Finally, like the bravery that you need, the faith that you need to act on your ideas. You know, like you're entering a new phase or you're expanding your horizons. You're heading into the unknown, into this new path, and you're not taking all of this emotional baggage with us, finally. You know, so when the Fool comes out, this is a lucky card. And you'll probably somehow end up being in the right place at the right time. You are finding yourself in the right place at the right time. So there's something that's going to come up with like a risk or a leap of faith. And what does this risk help you do for yourself? What does it help you do for other people? What does taking the risk, what does taking the risk prevent you from doing for yourself and others? What are you ready to start? What are you willing to risk? You know, what tools are required? Are there any details that have been ignored? I just feel like there is this, this feeling like, damn, the patient almost didn't survive the cure, but the patient survived the cure. And you're being asked to embrace your inner child, your free spirit, embrace your desire for change and embrace your curiosity. You know, I think that there is something about like freedom and new beginnings and like, what do you want to get away from? Do you want a more like itinerant kind of lifestyle or more nomadic kind of lifestyle? Are you starting something new? Do you need to start something new? What's keeping you from moving forward? Self-limiting beliefs. I also feel like some of you have been waiting for something, and it's like, stop waiting. Like, you're waiting for the divine to do something that you are supposed to be doing. And if you're waiting for a sign, here, this is it. Get off your ass. Go shoot your shot. Do it. Send it. Stop being scared. What can you do? Or it's like, what can you create with your free will? I feel like, you know, we're really being called to trust ourselves, no matter how crazy the idea or the concept is. Our sense of adventure or wonder is expanding. And I feel like you've discovered a fucking lot about yourself recently. And so the magician is like, okay, you're filled with faith. You've offloaded this emotional baggage. We're entering the new cycle. What skills need to be developed or harnessed? Do you realize all the tools that are at your disposal? You know, do you know who you are? Do you know how powerful you are? Do you know what you want and how to earn it, how to materialize it? I feel like there's a lot going on here with like manifestation and harnessing and focus and resourcefulness and your relationship to your power and what you do with the inspired, like the inspiration that comes in. How do you turn that into inspired action, you know? I feel like this has already been handled. Like, yeah, there's this huge just breaking away from confusion, breaking away from isolation, and transmuting that loneliness into satisfactory solitude, transmuting your lead into gold, realizing new hopes, new wishes, the new path, the new journey that you're on, and being emotionally and spiritually prepared for it. How does that Fool card materialize? Please clarify the Fool. When Jupiter goes direct in Cancer on March 10th, why is the Fool coming out? I feel like some of us, we didn't realize, like, it's emotional freedom. There's an emotional freedom. For some of you, it's like freedom from something that's had a hold on you. Freedom from like something that's felt like a spell, or you being in a daze, or you not seeing things clearly, or you not standing up for yourself, you're not operating in the fullness of your power. I just feel like there's some sort of powerful freedom. There may be somebody with Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, or Virgo placements playing a big role in this upcoming season for you. Please clarify the Fool. Why is the Fool out? Ooh, the Nine of Swords. Damn, all the swords. Because I feel like we've processed our dark night of the soul. There's so much information that we have either just started integrating or have finally integrated, that now that wisdom, that information has permeated its way into our behavior, and you feel lighter. Or is there people coming in that are just very carefree and are going to help you get lighter? I just feel like the life is going to feel different when you're carrying this emotionally lighter load. Anything else for the Fool? Yeah, and I just feel like you've been cruising for a bruising, cruising for a burnout. Like there's been a lot of internal conflict and you just get to turn your back on it. I feel like there's so much more peace and so much more opportunity. Wow. So much more opportunity to get clarity in your mind, to like address whatever confusion, to address the ideas that you're underestimating and start putting in work to getting free. breaking free. Some of you, this is about financial freedom, period. 10 of Pentacles on the fucking, I didn't even see that shit. Some of you, this is about financial freedom. It's like you are moving toward like freedom or like profound security in your family, profound security in your bank account, profound security in your love life. And there's just this like whole new cycle of something feeling very secure. Please clarify the Magician. But I'm just saying something's going, the Saturn now being in Aries, I just feel like there's lots of access to forgetting and forgiving the way children do. Please clarify the Magician. There's just, it's like the ability to exert your willpower is going to hit different when we don't have all this emotional baggage that Jupiter retrograde in Cancer has brought up. There's that metamorphosis energy we were talking about. I feel like there's a profound declaration made from somebody with Gemini, Virgo, or Scorpio placements. I just feel like your heart has been transformed. Your feelings have been transformed. The way that you communicate has been transformed. How you connect to your desires is transforming. Six of Cups, which is Sun in Scorpio. Damn. I feel like there's somebody with Scorpio placements that is profoundly supporting your magic, supporting you stepping into your power, or they may be supporting you from afar, or some of you realize like this soulmate connection that ended may have been with a Scorpio, but the soulmate connection that ended, like this person is rooting for you in the ether, or there's something there around like this something that didn't work out, or it didn't work out with somebody, and the lessons from that are like, see, 10 of Cups. There's just like, you are prepared for this. What is Jupiter? What else? Let's see. What else is Jupiter going direct in Cancer? What is that attracting in? What is that ushering in? Jupiter going direct in Cancer. What is that ushering in? Ten of Pentacles already been out. Ten of Cups is out. Ooh, what it's ushering in is the fruit of your labor. I feel like there is a materialization. Jupiter wanted to give you gifts, but he needed you lighthearted. He needed room. A new garden's coming in. Change in how much money you make. The opportunity to invest more in your business, in your career, and growth. But there has been an ego check, a control check. There's lots going on with like raw emotions and you tapping into your vision, especially if you have Leo placements. I feel like there's a lot here about, you know, Jupiter in Cancer is getting you really like comfortable with vulnerability and connection and depth and nurturance. And I feel like there's a lot of raw emotions that he's going to be like helping you look at and reevaluate. You know, and with the Strength card reverse, it's like, you not having to push as hard. You're not having to grasp at like straws, or you're not trying to like control every fucking thing. Please clarify the Strength card reverse. I feel like there's just so much more trust in the divine that's going to put you in the position of finally like tend to your low energy or check on your health. There's lots of raw emotions, like I said. It could be stuff with vanity or hedonism or lacking courage. That's a lot of cards that just flew. Ace of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like Jupiter going direct is going to give us the opportunity to address our control issues, to really close out cycles of or shed layers around a father wound or control issue or ego issue, or the issue that you've been having with that Leo, or those of you that have Leo placements, the issues you've been having with money and vision. I feel like there's resources coming in, love coming in, and you finally have either like finally done the work and like had this emotional outpouring, or some of you have finally let it in and it's starting and it's leading you to a whole new particular brand of greatness. But first, you may feel lost, but the divine is taking you to a very, very stable place in your mind so that you can experience a sustainable success. I love you. You got this.